What's going on, YouTube, man? Back again with another banger video, man. I ain't gonna lie, y'all can see me right now. We're about to get back into the video, man. I ain't gonna lie, we watching a video by Antonio Speaks, bro. And typically, I don't really cover a lot of stuff about Antonio Speaks, but I always like this dude's videos. I'm not gonna lie, he is a guy. I had to sub to him. You know what I'm saying? I had to sub to him today. I just subbed to him today. I've been watching this dude. You know what I'm saying? Him and Don, I've been watching them for quite some time. I'm not sure if it's okay. It's probably right. But I want to put this joint in 0.5, bro. I really like my videos being on 0.5. So, man, let's get into it, man. It is black Americans versus the world. Now, see, as an African American, I really call us African Americans because we do descend from Africa. I have African parents. I was born in the United States, so I am a African American. No matter what the fuck you want to say about me, especially black people, be the only ones critiquing and shitting on other black people, which y'all shouldn't even be. Oh, you're not da 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 da. What the fuck are you gonna tell me? You can't even put your hands on me. You can't whoop my ass. You can't do not shit to me. So I don't give a damn what you niggas have to say. I am an African American. You can say I'm African. You know you're African, but because your parents come from Africa, and what the fuck are you? You're African American.
Black Americans versus the world. That's what it seemed like. So recently, New York City elected its new mayor, Zohran Mamdani. Now, he seems like a cool dude. He kind of reminds me of Barack Obama. A lot of billionaires are against him, high-ranking elite people, so that's always a good thing. But during his winning speech, he says something kind of alarming.
New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants.
Keep it a buck, I don't give a shit about no damn politics. I really genuinely hate politics. I think, nigga, we should be watching dumbass videos, funny as shit, ignoring this shit because people feel some type of way all the fucking time. So if you just watch a normal, you know what's funny? I'm gonna keep it a buck for y'all. I didn't know this, but a lot of people that watch sports, watch sports instead of, they concentrate on their sports teams instead of politics. Typically, I'm mostly happy. I mean, they're typically mostly, I mean, if you see it, they're typically mostly happy. They're never really stressing. They're never really worried about nothing stupid, bro. So they're not arguing with people. They're only arguing about sports, and it's a cool argument. These people will generally fight each other in the streets, try to get somebody killed. I don't even know, man.
Tonight, led by an immigrant.
Now, although he was just referring to New York, my point is going to still stand. Black Americans are never given the proper credit. We all know who really took a hand in building this country. Now, I will say maybe he didn't mean this with malice intent, or it maybe slipped his mind. This is why I feel the way I do about politics. I don't think either side have the best interest of black people. Now, today we're going to talk about how black people, but black Americans in specific, seem to be the most hated worldwide. Now, for one,
Give me a damn second. Yeah, I'm trying to find something. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, this is where it is. I needed my damn. That's what I needed. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. This is what I needed. Fuck that. Put this hole right here. Actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna keep that bitch right there. Keep it right there. I'm gonna just turn this shit on. Turn that on. Yeah, there we go. Alright, there we go. Move this shit to the side. Hopefully that looks good. Okay.
not a diaspora video. I am
actually, let me see how I look like on this bitch. Y'all give me 1 second. Okay, I guess it just doesn't want to go to FaceTime. It was gonna show me FaceTime. It always shows me FaceTime. Let me see how it looks like on here. Fucking amazing. God dang. I look Damn, y'all. Look fucking good, man. But I need to get like a camera that's literally right up here. Get that shit. Anyways, let's get back to the video.
Proud African American. Emphasis on the African, okay? I will say this though, I do understand a lot of the arguments. Many African Americans want to just stand alone. The same way that Jamaicans do or Haitians, we just want to be Black Americans. Now the Black American experience is very unique. The rights that our people have fought for and are continuing to fight for literally benefit everyone. Let's take DEI for example. The biggest beneficiary to that is white women. Crazy, right? And to bring back up immigrants, the reason that most of them are able to get into America is because of Black Americans. So it's just a huge slap in the face that most of these communities are anti-Black.
You know, Black Americans are the only group that fights back against white supremacy. No other group fights back against white supremacy. Every other group tries to like thread the line and like not say too much. You go through Vivek Ramaswamy's comment section and it's just white people telling him to go back to India, that they don't want him here, calling him a G. You go through FBI Director Kash Patel's comment section on Twitter, and it's them doing the same thing, telling him to go back to India. He shouldn't be here. He shouldn't have the job. He's DEI. You know, we're the only, even like the Indians don't fight back, the Hispanics don't fight back, the Asians don't fight back.
Y'all can tell me if it's just me, but I just been feeling like this entire year I've been finding out that literally everybody hates Black Americans, even Black people all around the world. And no shade, that's probably why our ancestors said all skin folk ain't kinfolk. But at the same time, I feel like the way that people feel about us is the way they should actually feel about white people. Because we didn't do anything to you.
To start off this video, take a look.
The funniest thing is, why do a lot of non-white and non-African people not typically like Black people? I mean, the shit you see, right? I remember there's a dude at my gym that I went to. He's Muslim, right? There's a lot of things I used to be like, hey, the way he used to talk, he used to be like, Muslim is better than Christian. Motherfucker, the Muslims are better than Christians. Or I used to be like, dude, you realize if you were born in a different body, you wouldn't be Muslim. You know that, right? Like the way you wouldn't be Muslim. It's just a religion, gang. We all represent God, bro. We all worship God. The way he used to do it, the way he used to throw shit out there, it's like, bro, shut the fuck up. We are here to box. We are not here to talk about religion. Shut that shit up and go the fuck home. If you can't perform, if you can't fight, if you can't box, go home, right? But the way he used to, what the fuck? Hold on, let me go back. The way motherfuckers used to be at that gym used to make me so fucking mad. I'm so lucky I've left that bitch. I ain't quiet. Don't ever go to no bullshit tea. I'm not even gonna say the name of that whole man.
About white people, because we didn't do anything to you.
Niggas can't do shit to me, nigga. I keep that shit on me.
Start off this video, take a look at this screenshot. Why are the Latino numbers so high for Trump? Now, my personal experience with Latinos and Hispanics has been very chill for the most part. I live down south in South Carolina, so I don't experience Hispanics as often. So my experience is maybe...
Don't really stay down there. I was about to say, even in Atlanta, I didn't know. Because I thought for in Atlanta or Georgia, I was like, I don't really see Hispanics like that down there. I just see Black people and white people, barely anything in between. Just that's the people I see.
From someone living in Texas or California.
Can we just discuss the hidden animosity the Latino community has with the Black people, bro? Because to be completely honest, man, you would think that being minorities would band us together. But the essays down in San Diego still acting like the Jim Crow laws are still in effect.
I'm sorry.
Chill.
These Houston Mexicans are racist. The Houston Latino people are racist. I'm telling you, listen, I have been dealing with them for over 12, 13 years. You feel what I'm saying? These folks are racist, bro.
Let me tell you, here in Texas, the amount of racism I've ever even come close to experiencing from Mexicans.
You know what's funny, y'all? As long as I've been down in Texas, which I live in Texas. I've lived in Texas for 19 years. I've never really experienced much racism from white people as much as I did from black people. Obviously black people can be, I don't know, I've never really experienced like Hispanic racism. But like I think like the racism, what is racism to these people? I'm over here spitting my shit out. What the fuck? Okay. Racially profiled, okay. I'll probably say racism. I probably experienced more racism from the Indian community, from Indians, than I've ever experienced from whites, blacks, or like, the thing is about Ethiopians, and not Ethiopians, but Somalians and Ethiopians and all those people genuinely do not like darker. They don't like dark. Motherfucker, how is your race have people that's darker than me, but you don't like my hair texture? You don't like my hair texture, which my hair texture, I'm a cute buck gang. I can do whatever with my hair texture. You know what I'm saying? I can do whatever with my hair texture. My hair texture's good. You know what I'm saying? I kind of see sometimes, look at that hair texture. Like, no offense, but like, I just don't. For me, I just kind of just like, I'm like, like, I wouldn't really want my hair, for the dudes, you know what I'm talking about. For the dudes, I'm like, I don't know, gang, like, your shit just don't look, your shit look like fucking spaghetti. Not spaghetti, but your shit just look like some bullshit. Especially if you dye that shit is ugly as fuck, bro. But like, in general, gang, I don't know. I think the more curly, the 4C texture is probably the best texture you can have. But yeah, if you experience racism from them versus Latinos, but I try to tell my brother, bro, not my brother, but my homies, right? Mess with you, only a black woman. All this chasing around Latina, this white girl, this. I'm telling you, you ain't really gonna experience much love from a black woman that actually gives a shit.
A dancer when I was a stripper. The way that the clubs were so racist. There was a time I went to a club out in Texas, and the club told me that, oh, they don't hire girls like me. This is a club full of a bunch of, I would say, illegals. And they said, oh, they don't take girls like us. We should go down to the club down the street, the black club. Karma is beautiful. Karma is beautiful. And you know what's funny? I went by that club a couple days ago. It's empty. It's empty. Even though the racism applied to me, I still voted against all the shit. I voted against it. And guess what they did?
Funny is that black people would do such nice things for other races, for those races just to not fuck with us. Or for those races to be like, damn, the black people are so good, man. They're such nice people. Just for them to go around, watch some dumbass video, they still think the same shit, then they run around and start saying racist shit. Makes no fucking sense, man.
Voted to hurt me.
Coming from a...
Because imagine if a black dude was to...
Hispanic, you know, Puerto Rican, Dominican, or whatever, right? Hispanic people, they...
What's funny about Hispanic people? They love to say the N-word. They love to say the N-word, but they don't like black people. You like to say our word, but then, even though you're not supposed to use it at all, they like to say our word, and then hate us, and then talk about, that's what I see on the social media. But I don't think that's always true, but I see a lot of Hispanics that say the N-word, and I don't fuck with it. I don't like it, right? Do I want to run around and go punch them in the face on some shit? No, because I might fuck around and get shot.
This is as fuck, bro. In my family, I'm the only one that got this texture hair. Like, I remember as a kid, like, I love my uncle, but he crazy. But I remember my uncle as a kid telling me, oh, like, you got that peasy hair and shit like that. Because everybody in my family got that slick shit, that you know what I'm saying? So, I'm always thinking, I'm like, all right, my hair peasy, my hair...
One thing I don't like about, especially the African Americans, is that some of you niggas would glaze the shit out of all these other cultures, but won't talk about Africans. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me how you niggas go run around hang out with all these other races, but don't want to be like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I want to take, like, y'all go around wanting to go eat tacos and all this other shit. I remember one dude, still on my motherfucking phone. I'm like, gang, how you go run around and go eat all these tacos and hang with all these Hispanic shorties and go to their jobs whenever they fucking don't want you there? And then nigga trying to eat that Hispanic food, but then when a nigga's family, when niggas pops is from Ivory Coast, but the nigga brother is the complete different nigga, hang with his dad, nigga be around black. It makes no sense because this nigga don't want to go to his motherfucking culture, go learn shit about that, go learn French, go learn, nigga, how you Ivory Coast and you don't fuck with your own shit? Nigga, I'm Kenyan and Zambian. Nigga, I eat fufu. Nigga, we don't call it fufu. We call it in Swahili, ugali, or Kenya, ugali, and then for Zambia it's called shima. So shima, ugali, two different textures. One's a little bit more softer. The other one's more. One's more softer. The other one's more. What's this shit? A little bit more tougher, but when it's warm and hot, it's just a little, just kind of just a little bit. But anyways, I have eaten so much African food. I've been to Africa. I love Africa. Africa's one of my favorite continents ever. I mean, I've only been to, like, to be honest, I've only ever been in 2 continents. Just to be honest with y'all. But wait, am I tripping? Why the fuck do I still feel like Saudi Arabia and, like, Saudi Arabia, the Middle East is like, I don't know, I keep thinking it's a fucking continent even though it's not. Anyways.
And that's until I met my wife, and she taught me about, hair textures. Now I'll be going down memory lane and shit. I'm like, damn. My family really used to be racist as shit.
This isn't surprising to me. The whole entire world is anti-black. And this is because of colorism. Mexico was colonized by white Spaniards. And the closer you were to whiteness, the better. So, I mean, I get it.
A lot of people don't understand when I say that Mexicans are culturally racist. Part of our culture is to frown upon dark-skinned people. It's been passed down to us by the Spaniards, by our colonizers, by the people that conquered us, taught us that dark skin is inferior, light skin is superior.
Same thing. When they get the black Barbie and then they get the white Barbie, one is bad and the other one's not. Which one were you cutting hair first? Which one did you want to look more uglier? Did you use the black Barbie as the bad Barbie? Because, it's funny, y'all, racism is taught. Do you ever see a little white girl run around with a black Barbie? No. You don't see that shit. You don't fucking see that. You know what I mean? So it's like whenever they have, like, a Black Panther, like if it was a white kid to have a Black Panther toy, I guarantee back in 2018, I guarantee it was never, like, that bad, right? T'Challa, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I want to try some African food, mom. You know what I'm saying? I really love the African culture. It's a great. You don't see that. I guarantee that mama would be like, fuck no. I guarantee.
Minority, I want to
not out of because she doesn't want to be curious. It's more because, what the fuck am I investing my time to watch anyways, man.
In the Asian American community. I already did a video on my second channel talking about the pick-me Asian epidemic because a lot of them, they love that white validation of white gays. But we do got to talk about the very much anti-blackness within the Asian community.
Why don't you like us black people? Non-American Asians always gave me the cold shoulder. American Asians were cool and I often hang out with them. Are they just not used to us?
It's funny, whenever these dudes, like, these guys will go to Thailand and shit like that, or if we go to Vietnam, these guys will go. It's funny because how are you an African American going to these Asian countries, just go live a cheaper lifestyle, but won't go to an African country where you might see the same, you might be around the same shit, maybe even a little bit less, like, maybe you didn't even do your fucking research. Some of you motherfuckers will literally dead ass go to Thailand and all these other countries and then be like, what the fuck, like, oh my gosh, bro, like, this is so crazy. You guys are living in America, da 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 da. I'm like, gang, you couldn't, you know, there's places like that in Africa, right? You could be around your people where you wouldn't even at least remotely feel any motherfuckers will like you. Matter of fact, they will glaze the shit out of you. So many people in freaking Thailand or some shit. Because I think they're so used to like tourism and a lot of people that are different races and stuff like that going to these countries and they're seeing that shit and then they're like, what the fuck, like black guy. You know what I'm saying? Versus whenever you're in Africa where they're like, oh my gosh, African American man, he came from America, man. What's up, man? How you doing? Da da da. People will show you love from Nigeria. People will show you love from Angola. People will show you love from Kenya. People will show you love from Zambia. People will show you love from freaking South Africa. But y'all want to sit up here and go to these other countries where they most likely don't even like black people. That shit's crazy.
Sad to say, but I know that there's anti-blackness very much so in a lot of Asian American communities. And obviously, unfortunately, anti-blackness is global.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
And I think like
it's a very long historical answer.
Yeah.
Some of it has to do with not being used to it. Okay, so colonization happened throughout the whole world when white colonizers took over Asia, Africa, all the other continents. And with that came the belief of anti-blackness that was instilled upon all of these communities.
I would say for y'all, bro, real shit, I'm going to keep it a buck, bro. There's a lot of African countries that were, I remember when my brothers came back from Africa for about like, it was like almost like 16 years or some shit like that, where they came, motherfuckers didn't even know that like, yeah, they didn't even know like shit was like they ain't had no candies. There's a lot of shit that you just would, I think there's a lot of places in Africa, if you don't have money or if you don't have access to a car or vehicles or you don't have access to really a lot of like places where you can get a lot of internet or you can be on your phone a lot because you have to work or a lot of shit, you won't see a lot of things. Like you won't, you know what I'm saying? I think for these Asian countries, I think they're a little bit more, especially certain countries, like certain like Thailand and shit like that, they're a little bit more, what's that shit called? A little bit more, how do you say this? Oh, developed than other countries. Like, see, like Thailand, Bangkok will be a little bit more developed than like some shit like Kitwe, Zambia, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you'll see some of this shit and you'll be like, like damn, I ain't gonna lie, you ain't never experienced, like, obviously that's a capital of Thailand. I'm not sure if it's exactly the capital of Thailand, but like I'm pretty sure that's like the huge city that they have out there. That's the like the biggest city they have out there. So there's a difference between, you know what I'm saying, certain cities, gang. So certain different places in Africa and then also in these southern Eastern Asian countries. So I'd probably say for anybody, bro, if I was y'all, bro, I'd for sure fuck around and I'll for sure go to Africa. But like there's a lot of places where I'd just say, bro, make sure, you know what I'm saying, if you're in Africa and you trying to stay in Africa for a minute, you're gonna pay really cheap. You have to make American money to live in those countries. I'm gonna keep it 100% a buck with y'all, bro. And yeah, man, I mean, shit, yeah, any other country, I'd probably say in the UK, fuck no. fuck no. Buddy, hell nah, you ain't, buddy, that's not even a foreign country, motherfucker. That's just a cousin.
Now, once those colonizations ended, you were left with this homogenized community where they don't know anyone who don't look like they're all white, all Asian, all South Asian, whatever it may be. And then all of a sudden you fast forward to having technology and Western media, because again, controlled by whiteness, is pushing out this message of that Black communities are gangsters, do this, they do that. And then that media gets pushed out into the world in the form of movies and TV shows. And now you take this homogenized community who has learned anti-blackness through colonization and stuff like that, on top of the fact that it's then mixed with people who are learning about these races for the first time through fictionalized television that is controlled by white media, and then you have this biased look. So when they meet Black people for the first time, they're having to reconcile what they have been essentially brainwashed into thinking versus then trying to figure out what that means when they meet you and they're like, but you're not any of these things.
This claim, unsupported by facts, is the result of...
Very true. I mean, so for some of you guys that will watch some of this shit, you'll see a lot of white women will love black guys, right? But for why? Why do they love black people so much? Why do they want a black guy, right? There's a lot of girls I remember just watching. I remember in high school. I'm like, what the fuck are you that much into black guys for? Like, it's not even like the fact that, like, yeah, that's your type. It's like the fact that you just won't. You won't what the fuck you see on TV. You won't. It's like you want what you want. You want what you see on the internet. You don't actually see. You're not interacting with these people a lot. Or maybe you are. Maybe you're interacting with the certain people that you see, the certain stereotypes, like the Boondocks. Satire like a motherfucker, bro. But a lot of these people that they'll see on TV and shit like that, sometimes they can see kind of like a mirroring image on another person. Like one dude might act like this, and they like that type of shit. They like the way he talks, they like the way he's ghetto and he walks around and he gets you know what I'm saying, he acts like a fool around class and no snitching, and he's a rapper sometimes, and he, you know what I'm saying, he's wearing Monclesi and all this other fucking brands, you know what I'm saying, he looks fresh, the way he talks, the other black kids are admiring him and shit. That's what they like to see. That's what they fucking like to see, bro. And it's the fact that they love to see the ignorant shit versus they like to see the athlete and the other guys versus the dude that's a boxer that whoops ass and he's a very calm and composed. He's not like that. He moves around with his black female. You know what I'm saying? He makes sure, even though he's not driving the craziest car or he's not being a ruckus in class, maybe he's making a few of his homies laugh and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They look at that and they're like, that's not what I expected. That's not what I wanted. No, I'm not saying that I would want a white girl to look at that and be like, oh my gosh, look, oh my gosh, like, but I wanted that, but I wanted him to get that. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that I want the white girl to like that. I'm just saying, like, I'm rocking with my queen gang.
Funded misinformation campaigns scapegoating black people for anti-Asian violence. The president, who spread anti-Asian rhetoric that led to the increase in anti-Asian violence, not black. Robert Aaron Long, not black. The guy in New York City who attacked 7 Asian American women in one afternoon, not black. We are done listening to oppressors tell lies about the people whom they oppress. And while Asian Americans did experience the greatest % increase in hate crimes, do you know who experienced the greatest increase?
It's crazy because so many people that will live in Asian countries, right? Not even Asian countries, will leave to a different country for the first fucking time. Leave their continent ever for the first time. Motherfuckers will never go to no Africa. Go to like a starter trial. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's certain places where you don't want to go. But how in the fuck are kids? Let's go to Japan. Let's go to this. Let's go to that. Let's go. Why the fuck aren't we going to Africa? Why aren't we going to Africa? I want to go to Nigeria. I've never been to Nigeria. It's crazy because how, as a black man or as a person that has African parents, wants to go to a different country, than these places? Even though I'm not Nigerian, why can't I go to these countries? What's wrong? What's wrong with going to these countries? Yes, I'm not from these countries, but what is wrong with going to these? I just want to see what's going on, man. These are the countries. These are the main huge communities I live around in the United States, and I can't go to where they're from. Like, damn, I can't go to the Nigerian community. I can't go to Nigeria. Damn, oh, now I look like a dickhead. Now I'm wrong. Come on, man.
Incidents of hate crime during that same period of time? Black people.
The anime community can be pretty racist. And that's not just coming from like Black cosplayers getting comments like, oh, this character isn't Black. But even within the representations of Black or darker skinned people in anime. For example, whatever this is.
So you want to be a software engineer? Go to boot.dev, make a free account, write some code.
I don't even know if I'm going to edit this shit. I really don't give a fuck. I mean, we're not even at least.
I know recently an incident happened where an Asian woman, actually she was mixed with white, so she was a mixed Asian woman, and she was discussing how whenever she goes to, you know, an Asian grocery store, she side-eyes the white people.
I really am a nice person, but I can't stop myself from giving snark to the white people at Asian grocery stores. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry, I can't stop doing it. Like, I just side-eye every time I see you there. What are you doing here?
As a young Black man, I understood her. It's the same sentiment that I say all the time. It's ghetto or it's cool until a white person does it. With us, you know, our rap music is always demonized. The way we dress is demonized. But then,
bro, because I'm gonna keep it a buck for 100% of y'all, bro. Understand this. No matter how many viewers I'm having on this stream, Black people, as much as ignorant, they literally, like, if you guys ever seen They Clone Tyrone, yes, they have to have these guys like that run around in classroom, kind of disturbing the class, doing the most. Some motherfuckers will some motherfucker in my 11th grade year, which is like 2 years ago, motherfucker he trespassed on a fucking school property. And this motherfucker goes to a school in he goes to a school in Little Elms. Gang, you live, like, our shit was in Plano. You all the way, what the fuck are you doing, gang? Like, what in the fuck are you doing? Why are you driving, not even Little Elms, gang? You over there on that side, and you come over here transfer to this shit? Not even transfer, come over here to fucking, I don't know, to visit the school, motherfucker, in between the day? And you get caught for like, what the fuck? Like, it makes no fucking sense to why people do the shit they do. But then you see, that shit is the reason why they will have any little reason to lock kids up. They will literally throw a motherfucker in jail for no damn reason, for any fucking reason, bro. Literally, I mean, obviously, yeah, he didn't cause no disturbance, no nothing. I mean, you trespassed on school? Do you go to this school? No, you don't go to the school. You're not a new student. Nothing. Why are you here? You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it, bro.
do it, it's trendy, it's cool. This is the same way a lot of Asians feel. Throughout history, they always made fun of them, saying, oh, they're eating cats and dogs, they're doing this and that. Now you want to go shop at their stores and eat like them? Okay, I understand your pain. But like expected, y'all, some of the biggest Asian creators on TikTok came out and defended they white people.
I just saw this hideous video by this Asian American content creator who basically confessed that she side eyes and judges any non-Asian patrons when she goes to whatever version of Asian grocery store she visits. I find this content to be so freaking tone deaf and disgusting.
I can't tell if you were just joking, but you should take this down immediately. The thing is, we all are foreigners in other people's spaces too, which means that we all experience feeling like a fish out of water.
Now, like I stated, I'm not Asian, and I feel where she was coming from. You know, seeing those other creative videos kind of enraged me. I'm like, bruh, stop tap dancing for them folks, all right?
I stand with H-Mart Girl. I stand with side-eyeing white people who come into Asian spaces after spending decades, i.e. my entire childhood, watching them make fun of my food. Some of the big Asian creators who were, like, piling onto that girl, they'd be married to white men. They got that white man by making themselves small, bringing him to dim sum, bringing him to the community center, bringing him to Chinese school.
I kind of roll my eyes even more at these creators because one of them has a white husband, the other one mostly dates white people, and the third one's unknown. So already, right off the bat, I'm like, okay, I don't know if you can speak on this issue because you are already a little bit biased, and I'm sure you want your husband's age. 5 minutes of being stared at in a grocery store, it will never be oppressive to white people.
Yes, it actually is possible to eat healthy and still have life.
Actors made the biggest difference in how I eat. And I think that's the nuance that all these creators are missing. I don't know why they're acting in arms like this is the most oppressive thing that we as people of color could possibly do to white people in a grocery store. And to say that we have to be super accepting. I'm not saying that white people can't shop at H Mart. I'm just saying we don't need to celebrate that they are willing to shop at H Mart. We don't need to celebrate that they're open-minded and want to try a new culture. They can just do that and exist, and we don't need to give them validation because that is the lowest bar for white pandering that I've ever seen.
Once all these minorities realize, bro, that no matter how much you grind, no matter how much you tap dance, no matter how much you bootleg, they'll never see you in the same light as them. Let's take example for our next community we're going to discuss, the Indian community or Southeast Asians. Now, Indians living in America, dog, statistically, they are great. They make the most money, have the lowest crime rate, yet still.
Funniest thing is, in the Frisco, Texas area, these motherfuckers cannot drive for shit. Cannot drive for shit. Prosper area cannot drive for shit.
2025, they face a lot of racism.
Indian racism has actually gone too far. And what if I told you it was coming from little kids in elementary schools? If you guys didn't know, I worked as a part-time coding teacher.
Funniest thing is, bro, it's mostly Indian people that are low-key. I mean, it's mostly white people that are low-key. It's funny because for the African Americans, for them to like laugh at native Africans, they laugh at, oh, you're African booty scratcher, African this, African that. They laugh at you for that. They laugh, oh, you're African, oh, you're this, oh, you're that. But then they never like, but then you see for other races, what are they gonna do? Get on? I mean, it makes no sense because it's mostly your people that will always get on you.
Go to different schools, host after-school programs, and teach kids how to code. Pretty sure the students assumed I was white or Mexican because they would always talk to me in Spanish and I would not understand it. I ended up telling them that I was Indian and I was actually born in India. Their first reaction was being surprised and they said, no way. Their second reaction was going on their laptop, searching up the Indian street food and showing it to me and asking me, is this the food in your country? Mister, did you eat this when you were in India? Their third reaction was going on the internet and playing that fucking, you know the song I'm talking about.
I know exactly what he's talking about. No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep this straight, bro. I made fun of that shit too. I'm not gonna lie. Because I had an Indian friend, gang. I mean, like, I was laughing at this shit. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You know I'm African, gang. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm African.
And for the rest of the class, I lost their focus. I couldn't get them back together because they were just messing around. Even after calling the coordinator, they kept messing around and, you know, doing the same shit over and over.
I got hate crimed and physically assaulted last night for being Indian, and I want to talk about it. I went
She does not look Indian.
there with my friends last night. At the table sitting next to us were two couples.
Holy shit. Please take that
that were absolutely wasted. When their food was delivered to them by the waiter, one of the girls knocked the food out of the waiter's hands, and words were being thrown around, which was crazy because there was not a single black person in sight. She then starts yelling at me, saying racist things about me being Indian, calling me the N-word. She walks up to me, punches me in the head twice.
You're Indian. Get the suing.
And then takes me by the hair, starts pulling my hair out of my scalp, holding down.
Sue them. Sue them. Hopefully, we ain't even done with her damn story.
Example of any person that looks like me fighting back flooded my brain, and I was genuinely too afraid.
I feel new. It's true. But somehow like I've always known you, bitch.
Yo, recording me?
No, I'm on live stream.
Don't record me, buddy.
Ah, fucking hell.
Right next to black people, Indians get the worst racism in my opinion. Most Indians have darker skin. I've seen Indians the same color as me or like even darker than me. So because
But the thing is, they don't like black people too. Most of them do not like black people too. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
this is so global and colorism is global, the racism towards Indians is rampant. Now with this,
Indians are very diverse with the colors that they have. Like, Indians are very, how do you say this? Yeah, they're very diverse. I mean, shit, they look a lot different. I mean, some people will be, can be very, very, they look like they're not Indian. Some people can be dark. Some people can, you know what I'm saying? It's just very diverse.
Case, I feel like Indians and black people should be closer or tight knit, but that's not the case.
So whether this is within the country of India, or whether this is when Indian people immigrate to any part of the world, whether it be on the African continent, in North America, South America, wherever. And again, I'm not saying every single Indian person, but I'm talking about Indian people generally, our society, our culture, the belief systems that Indian people hold, etc. Indian people are extremely, extremely racist, especially towards black people.
So what's your name? Anand, can I see your ID or something?
Yes, I literally have experienced this shit too. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Dude, I was running with my sister. She was trying to get into track and shit like that. And what she was teaching, what I was telling her, I was like, hey, let's go on a run. We went on one run. She started fucking complaining. I swear, my sister, she is a huge complainer. I'm gonna just tell you this, bro. So what I was doing is we were running around the neighborhood. I live around a majority Indian neighborhood. So what happens is we run around the neighborhood, boom, boom, boom. I try not to run through the neighborhood because as much as like I just want to avoid people to talk to me in general, not because we're the only black people in this community. I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's not enough black people in this neighborhood or whatever. Probably the only few black people here. Run around, boom, run. I go through a place. A guy starts asking me fucking random questions when he's taking out the trash. Random shit like, oh, what do you do? Oh, do you like? It was just like, I'm just waiting for my sister. I'm right here. I'm waiting for my sister. My sister's probably like a little bit further, so I'm running. I'm already off her track, so I'm already way ahead of her. I'm waiting for her to get to me. She's fucking walking, mind you. Not tripping about it. She's walking, boom, 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 waiting, boom, boom, boom. Ask me some questions. And mind you, this is this year. This is 2025. I don't even fucking remember what he said, but he just said, "Hey, you live in this neighborhood?" It's like, yeah. It's like, you live in this neighborhood? I was like, yeah. It's like, the fuck are you asking me? Like, why are you asking me questions? Like, why are you asking me questions? Or he was like, what are you doing here? Or some shit. I'm not even in front of, mind you, I'm not even in front of his house. I'm on the fucking road. I'm like right here. I'm on the road. This is a fat road. It's a curving road. Why are you asking me questions? Why are you wanting to know what I'm doing? Why? Why the fuck do you care this much? Now, mind you, I could have said, bro, I kind of just ignored him after a little bit. After when he stopped asking me, like, do you live in this neighborhood? I was like, no, just somewhere over there. I just didn't say shit because I don't need to give you any information. I don't need to give you any information. I think he asked me something else. I don't know, but I really had my AirPods in. I didn't give a shit. But it's the fact that I've experienced, even going into an Indian store to get a few things, I've experienced racism from being in a line, waiting for the next person, and the guy at the register that's fucking dark as shit doesn't want to serve me and tells me to go to the other side. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just like, okay, I could have just, you realize I didn't even need to talk to you. I was just going to pay and you could just, and I was going to get the fuck up out of here. I waited in a whole long ass line just for someone, a nice lady, a nice short lady to let me go in, let me drop my shit off and go. I'm like, what the fuck? Like the racism, like I am an African. But I'm still treated as an African American. So all these people that literally sit up here and talk about, oh, Africans this, Africans that, Africans this, you're gonna experience the same fucking racism. I'm gonna just keep it 100% real with y'all, bro. There's no difference. There's none of that shit you're gonna continue to talk about. It's gonna change anything. So, as being said, man, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Call the police, or I can call the police. Can I see your ID? Yeah. Let me see your ID. Yeah. Take out your ID and I'll take out my ID.
Gosh, man. Hello? Hello?
up, Dave?
Hey, what's up, Uncle?
What are you doing?
I'm just doing a little bit of chores right now.
Okay. What's your program like tomorrow? You got class? When do you start class?
No, I start class on the 19th.
Huh?
The 19th.
The 19th?
Yeah.
Okay. I need a huge favor. I'm still in Houston. I was supposed to be back today, but I'm probably going to be here a few more days.
Okay.
My question is, can you pick up a bike carrier for me in Plano? You know what a bike carrier is, right?
A bike carrier, yeah. The one you put on the back of like a car or something like that?
Yeah. So I found one on OFAB for like $20. And I told the guy that I was going to pick it up today. I thought I was going to be in today, but obviously I'm not. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to send you $20, and then I'll send you $30, but it's close to your dad's. It's in Plano. And then tomorrow you pick it up for me like in the afternoon. Does that work?
Yeah, just send me the time. Send me the time and send me the guy's information so I can let him know.
Okay. All right. I'll get that for you and then I'll send it. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Yeah, and then I'll just request you on Cash App.
All right. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. All right, Uncle.
You have Zelle or no?
I do not have Zelle. No.
You don't have Zelle?
No.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. All right. All right. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. All right, Uncle.
All right. Have a good
All
one.
right. Yeah, have a good one. All right. All right, bye. There's a lot of fucking just bad. I can't even register for not a single fucking class. I gotta take my TSI again, I think. Yeah, bro. What's his name was telling me that Country was telling me that like they're very what's his name? What's this guy's name? Jordan is very picky about who he lets in or whatever. But yeah, been trying to get on the freaking car, bro, since like February or some shit like that. But yeah, you guys if you guys are gonna get I don't know how to get on the car, man. Give me some advice or whatever. I mean, you've been there. They've let you know. They've talked to you. You know what I mean? And you're working out with you're trying to work it out with OJ, man. I mean, shit, bro. I mean, you guys are doing your thing for sure, bro. Fucking god dang, man. This was a fucking long ass video. Anyways, man, let's get back to this damn shit. Hopefully this shit's still working, because motherfuckers want to call me and talk about shit for fucking, I don't even know how goddamn long. How long were we recording for? Okay.